You know, I heard from your worker that you guys are both so happy to be back together after the separation that you had. And that's so great. You've both been working hard to make this happen. But of course, when there's, so much that's gone on, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you want to be together, that it's going to be smooth and easy.
I mean, we're doing pretty good, right? We're in our school, and we've been doing really well. We've had some bumps in the road lately, but we're really here because I'd love to see maybe if Debbie can do a little better in school.
What would you like to see better, Debbie? Are there things that you wish would be better?
I don't know. Well, I've really been trying my best in school. It's been kind of distracting. I just want things to be the way it used to be with us.
I'm curious what it's like when you're in school and trying to focus. Are there things that get in the way?
Well, it's just when everyone's quiet in class, I just picture of what was going on and when we were.
It's been a year that she was in foster care, and I'm sure that was really hard. But since we've been back together, I think things have been really great, right?
Yeah.
So you're both really wanting to focus on being together now and having that go well. But sometimes it's hard to avoid remembering and thinking about the way things were before, because you both really want it to work. I'd like to hear a little bit about what was going on before Debbie ended up in foster care. Where were you guys living? What was going on?
We lived in this building with some friends from high school that I knew.
Okay. Did you know your mom's friends?
Of course she knew my friends.
Liar.
You didn't know?
You never told me.
You knew Auntie Gail. You knew Claire. You knew no one in the building?
No.
Hey, Debbie, how old were you when you guys were living there?
About 7.
Old enough to know some people in the building.
No.
I'm getting a sense of maybe why you guys don't talk about this on your own so much. Because although things are much better now, and I could see how important it is for the two of you for it to work out, things weren't always as good as they are now. And there's still a lot of feelings about how it used to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Debbie, I could see that you have a lot of strong feelings about what happened before. Have you communicated those feelings to your mom? No. Sharon, did you know how Debbie felt?
Yep.
Okay. What's it like for you to hear and feel now that Debbie's feelings are still pretty strong, and it doesn't take much for her to have those feelings come up?
Upsetting.
That's upsetting for you. Can you say a little more about why it's upsetting?
I thought we had worked through this. We've been talking to people for years now, so I don't know why she's not sharing anything.
You feel like you've been having to talk to lots of people over the years about this, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I get the sense that you just want to move forward.
I think it's time to move forward. I think it's time to enjoy ourselves as mother and daughter at home, at our home,
Mom.
which is safe.
Mom.
And
Mom. Look, we have a mermaid.
And we've got lots of toys at our house, and it's good.
You're deeply concerned. You don't want to be put into a box because something's happened to your mom.
No, you
But
don't, you're not understanding this situation. You're not understanding this. You're not understanding this. No,
No.
you need to listen for
I
a
might
second,
be.
okay?
He is
no,
listening to you.
no,
You're the one that's
no,
being
stop
lunatic.
It. She got her hair cut a
Okay.
few weeks ago.
Fill me
So?
in.
Okay? It looked fantastic. You were very happy. You were so psyched about this beautiful new haircut. Then you come back 2 days later crying.
Well, maybe because
About
I
your
didn't like
hair.
it anymore.
What made you change your mind?
I just didn't like it anymore. Why can't that be enough for you?
He doesn't like your hair, does he?
I don't know.
And what does that
See?
mean? To you, what does that mean?
That means that he is not a good guy.
Just because he doesn't like my hair?
Yes.
What? Are you kidding me?
I
Are you
think,
serious?
I think your mother's talking about past experience, and you're telling her it's not the same,
It's
right?
a sign
it's
of abuse.
not.
It's a sign of abuse.
No, it's not. You don't
Yes,
know
it's
him.
the beginning of it.
Are you kidding me?
First of all, he's a teenage boy, okay?
And what does that mean?
They suck.
There's a lot of teenage boys.
Yeah,
There's
there
a
are.
lot of
And there are a
them.
lot of really nice boys. that
Like
would-
him. But
No,
you wouldn't
no,
know that because
oh,
you've
no,
never gotten to know
no,
him.
No, you should not be with somebody that's gonna make you cry over your haircut. You should not be with somebody who's gonna try and tell you that the way you dress is not acceptable. You should not be with somebody who's trying to change you.
He doesn't.
What do you mean? So you're making all of these decisions on your own?
Yes.
See, because your haircut was your decision. Was your decision.
And I decided I didn't like it anymore. Why is that not okay for you? Why do you have to make it
Why are you
all
lying to
about you
yourself?
and
No,
your own
you're lying to
experiences?
yourself.
Because it's not mine.
I'm not. Okay. I'm just trying
No.
to look out for you, okay? I do not want to see you make the same mistakes that I did. I don't want you to be, I just really, really don't want you to be with somebody that's going to hurt you. There are signs. There are big fucking red flags.
Why is this always about you?
It's
it
not
always
about me.
comes back
what
to
are you talking
and
about? It's
your
about
relationship.
you. No, this is about you, and this is
No.
about me protecting you. This is about me protecting
you let
all
this
of us.
happen. I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you don't get to be a normal teenager. I'm sorry that you have to do these extra things so that we can all stay safe, okay? I am sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Now I know, which is why I don't think it's okay for you to be doing this stuff. I see it. I see it. I see it. It is not okay. Do not do this. Please don't do this.
So the question is, how do you, as a mother, stop your daughter from doing something that might be dangerous? That's a tough one, because I don't think that giving orders is probably going to cut it, and yet I don't think that's what you're intending to do.
So how would you deal with this? Do you have any daughters?
I do.
Okay, how old are they?
Why does it matter?
It matters. How old are they?
For right now, I think we need to talk about the two
No,
of you.
tell me. Tell me you have daughters.
No, you're being insane.
How many daughters?
You're being crazy.
How many daughters?
I think it's important that we talk about the two of you.
Teenage daughters?
I hear you,
Did
Monica.
you have any teenage daughters
at
that
this-
went through severe trauma
At this point in time,
that are doing, you don't seem to understand, do you? I don't understand how you're doing this right now. You know how incredibly dangerous the situation is. You know what we've gone through.
I certainly know what you have gone through. I
Excuse
absolutely
me?
do. I certainly know what
you
you've
see
gone
this?
through. And I also know what you're trying to protect your daughter from going through. Absolutely. You make complete sense about that.
This
But
is
I-
not okay.
But I also think that we're at a difficult position here because you're fighting to protect your daughter. And you're fighting to preserve your life, your freedom. But you're fighting each other.
I'm trying to preserve her life and her freedom. She's about to get locked in. God, I just can't do it, okay?
I can't even imagine what that must be like to find that your birth mom's been thinking about you, been wanting to write to you, and that had to feel kind of like a shock.
It was a surprise, just because people have been talking about her in such negative ways. That just makes me think, oh, well, maybe she doesn't give a shit about me. But
How do people talk about her to you?
she's a drug addict who left her child behind, left her to foster parents, foster homes, and just disappeared. And
So they paint her as a bad person who did bad things and left you in foster care.
yeah,
But that's not how you see her.
no. I mean, at least not now.
Because she's someone who maybe did those things, but also cared enough to send you letters and has been thinking about you all these years. Do you know what's in the letters? You saw a letter. You read a letter from her.
Only one. I don't even know how many there are. My adoptive parents won't talk about it.
They won't tell you anything about the letters? They still haven't shown them to you?
They haven't told me how many there are or what she wrote in the letters. They're saying they're trying to protect me. I just think that's bullshit. They're betraying me by keeping these letters.
So they're saying they're trying to protect you.
Maybe protect their image of her and the shitty image that they give her all the time. Maybe she's not even a shitty person.
Wow. 2 years is a long time.
Yeah, that's why I got upset.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
It's probably what she didn't tell you.
Yeah, no, I think she was mostly concerned about you've been pretty angry and having a hard time at school lately, and she said that's not like you.
It's not just about hiding letters, it's you keeping something from me that means a lot to me. Just realizing that she's been trying to reach out to me and she's not just a shitty person who doesn't care about her child. It just makes me look at things different.
Boy, that's got to be such a, I don't know, world shift when everyone's been telling you that your mom's not a good person, to realize that she's really been thinking about you and cares about you.
Yeah.
It's hard when you feel like someone isn't seen right.